This is a very special little video of the Bumblebee Fairy. As you can see, I am outlining. That's just regular. I might have used glossy black acrylic paint for that right there, but it might not have been glossy. Just to be honest, I really can't remember. But this is the Bumblebee Fairy. Once upon a time, I had so many ideas about, I like to write too. And these were actually a couple of the characters out of a line of fairy tales that I was going to write. Okay, now here I am. After I outline my paintings, the next thing I do is well, it's going really fast. I'm going to have to talk faster. And that right there, I actually recorded that twice, and I don't know how that happened. But usually I paint the background first on my paintings, but this particular painting, because I wasn't sure, because it had been a long time since I had painted on a basswood plaque, I wasn't sure how long it would take me. It took several hours to do this one painting. I wished I could paint that fast in reality, but it's just not like that. But with this particular painting, I done her skin first, and then I went and done the background. And normally I do the background first. I just go in and lay out all my base colors. And of course, right now I'm working on that little bumblebee. And I obviously went to the flowers next. And the way I sometimes do, I always go lay down the base colors of what I want my painting, the colors I want to have in it. And I had actually, when I put that little bumblebee on there, I had forgot to draw his wings and his little legs, and I did that later. And I tried to make her hair. That's what takes me the longest in any of my paintings. If my fairies have blonde hair, oh my gosh, the blonde hair always takes the longest. Because I've probably got like maybe 6 to 8 different layers, and I use a lot of, I can't remember that exact color that I use, and then I always go outline just again with the regular black with a very small brush. But I kind of, she's a bumblebee fairy, and I wanted her hair to kind of match the fuzzy look of the fuzz that's on that bumblebee. Because actually in my little stories, this is Honey and Buzz out of those little fairy tales that I've been writing. Okay, now right there, do you see where I'm adding a darker pink for the shadows? Guys, this is an acrylic painting, but when I go back sometimes and put shadows and stuff like that in, I glaze over that with a watercolor. So that's what I done right there. And I do that a lot, especially in flowers or in hair, especially if the fairy's got blonde hair, because like I said, to me, I've painted all different hair colors, and black's the easiest, but the blondes, they're a little bit harder. And right there I'm adding some little dewdrops on the petals. And I made the fairy's eyes the exact same color as the bee, the little bumblebee. Okay, now see right there, you see me putting in shadows. if I'm not mistaken, I believe the base color for her hair was yellow ochre, however you say it, with just a touch of white, because I don't like my blondes to have yellow like a crayon color of hair. Now sometimes it's okay to have it like that. It just depends on the context of the painting. And now I'm just putting in some extra little lines here and there, just to make the colors pop. That's just my personality. That's just how I do things. And sometimes when I don't want the dark black, I believe with this particular painting, for the petals of that flower, I used the driest, I know that don't make any sense, I put that watercolor on that brush as dry as I could get it to make the outline for those petals. And there she is finished. That was an 8 by 10. And I hope you enjoyed that time-lapse video. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next time.